We're very excited to present a panel of industry leaders from a variety of backgrounds to discuss the pressing issues surrounding the future of education.
I feel very, very optimistic about education. I do think education has changed. I do think the expectations around education are much higher.
Have things changed? I mean, not nearly enough. We are just leaving so much on the table.
One of the things that I say in the first lecture is to tell the students that now they have to take responsibility for their own understanding. It would be better if there was an element of that mindset coming out of school.
Why does it have to be a test? Why can't it just be in the course of the learning?
The problem with relying too much on individual teacher assessment as opposed to tests is that often an unconscious bias against students from low socioeconomic backgrounds comes into play when teachers are assessing. Not deliberately, it just happens.
What you're really doing there is using students as measurement probes for the school. It has a direct effect on their attitude to education.
You might have an algebra student that's struggling with fractions, and in the traditional system, you're testing them on how well they're factoring polynomials, but what you really want to see is that they're struggling with fractions, that you need to help them with fractions.
Before you know it, the examination tail is starting to wag the education dog.
Without some standardized system, it's very possible to just let ourselves off the hook.
The big question, which we're going to have to face quite soon, is to what extent can teachers be replaced by intelligent machines?
Are you concerned there, if at all, about losing that connection, that spark of a human being in the same room as you, who inspires you, who ignites something?
In 5-10 years, you would expect the vast majority of the planet to have access to the cumulative sum of the world's education. That's pretty transformative.
It's probably optimistic to think everyone around the world could agree on what the purpose of education is. We probably wouldn't even be able to agree in this room.
What really counts is great teaching. And I think if we lose sight of the teaching and focus too much on the technology, we're going to make some mistakes.